If you have not liked and subscribed, don't forget to click that like button and subscribe. So today I wanted to cover about Beefy Finance, right? One of the crypto which really had a tremendous year, and kind of go over right now. The Beefy Finance price is $1,254.57. And if you look at about a year, right, literally started from 80 or 90, so almost 10x. If you go really, I think this was when they started like in the pennies, and I think they went live around like 60 64. Then what a ride, right out the bat, they did up to $3,000. That's almost like 20 30 fold, right now the price is really ranging in between 14 1500 to 1200, right around 1200 right now. So what does Beefy Finance does, and what you can do with it, right? So if you probably seen Beefy Finance, and also a lot of the great APY, right? So we're gonna check out the dashboard. So let's go check out their dashboard. Also a few things, if you note that, right, the circulating supply is really less, 72,000 only. The market cap is about 100 million, which is awesome, right? Really 100 million. So also if you look at that total value logged, I don't know how accurate it is. Okay, defi limits API, so probably accurate. $1 billion worth log, so people trust it, right? It's not like some random people created, and it has $1 billion in the logged value, means that's pretty reliable. Again, it's crypto, anything can happen, but seems like it's not really a scam platform. So now let's look into the Beefy Finance. If you go to app.beefy.finance, you're gonna see basically there's a lot of things, right? Beefy Finance. So what you can basically do is, if you have some token, for example, if you have Beefy token, you can deposit them over there in this vault, this platform, and you will get daily APY. It's that simple. Here it's like 14.75% yearly, and your daily is 0.03, right? So you will see. But one thing you will notice is you will have this boost. So if you have boost, if you click that, you will see all these high API, and I'm gonna kind of go over. I wanted to see, like, I saw like somewhere like 1,000% or something. Here it's like 772 APY, and 2% daily. 2% daily is really awesome, right? You putting $100 like 102, 104, 106. It's just like, hey, in like 100 days you, I mean, whatever days you double, right? But it's not as simple, right? That's why I mean, I knew if it's something is too good to be true, it's probably is, right? But I put like about $110 just to see out, and I'm gonna, it's not even like five, probably a couple weeks, and it's not really doing well. So I'm gonna exactly show you what these 400% APYs are, right? So you can see that here I have this milk USDT LP, and it's 942. That's my total LP, and it's worth about 50 $60. When I put it, it was about $100. And if you look at that here, 571% K and 1.5 daily, right? Really crazy. I think TLV has decreased, so people are pulling out. So that's one of the reason. But anyway, let's get it started, right? If not, just default probably, like, so it's like if you see those high APY, probably risky, and I'm gonna go why that happens. And if you're still interested to put some money, all you need to do is here, right? This is for milk USDT LP. To do that, you gotta use the baby swap. So what you're gonna do is add liquidity, right? You gotta do add liquidity. Once you go to the add liquidity, you will go to baby swap, right? And here what you got, I don't have much, seems like I have some milk, so I can do this milk right here. So what you do is you got to do max. So basically, while adding liquidity basically means you are providing liquidity for the exchanges, right? These decentralized exchanges, for providing that you will get certain percentage, right? Point 0.3 whatever they charge it, certain percentage of the transaction fee. each time you use one of those swap, you pay some transaction, right? Like for Ethereum you pay like 40 $50, right? So for that, like $10, but you are not getting, there's hundreds of people like you who are providing liquidity there, right? So they will get shares, right? Here in this case my share of pool is 0.01%, so I will only get 0.01. So all you do is just swap, you connect your wallet and just your money, your USDT and milk will gonna go, and you will get those liquidity LP token, right? That means basically that tells you like, hey, I have this much LP, means you put some of your USDT in milk, right? Now once you have those in the LP, what you're gonna do is come here, right? Now if you connect your here, you connect your wallet. Once you connect your wallet, you will see right here, right? I don't have any balance here. Maybe I have some milk. Yeah, I have this milk, right? But in this case you are getting for milk USDT, PLP has this. So in this case you'll be selecting this. You don't have any, but I'm gonna show you like how you do the milk, right? So it's the same thing. You're gonna select and milk, you select it. Now you gotta first approve it. It's gonna ask you the same thing, MetaMask, right? It's gonna ask you in MetaMask like you approve it. I don't want to do that. Once you approve it, you just, it will come up, this will change to deposit. You just deposit all, right? That's all. Then it's deposited, then you start accumulating your APY, right? This is not for milk, this is for milk USDT LP. So you have to submit milk USDT LP. You'll get this token when you add the liquidity. That's it. It's that simple. Again, to add liquidity, if you don't have milk token, then you have to first buy token, right? So it's kind of rabbit hole. So maybe newcomers are, right? So yeah, you just gotta do this, and you first change it from USDT to milk. Let's say you want to change 100 up to whatever milk, there's not initial liquidity for this trade, right? There's not much milk token here, seems like, right? That's a boomer. Okay, baby token, that's my reward. Probably like not worth it, yeah. Anyway, so you get the idea. Once you deposit, then you, but really what happened in is liquidity is when you provide liquidity, you are providing 50% of each coin, right? So for example, let's say you are providing for Ethereum and Bitcoin, right? So you basically provide like $100 worth of Ethereum and $100 worth of Bitcoin, right? So let's say there's 10 people providing the same amount, you own 10%, right? So basically, whatever the transaction fee they collect, you will get 10% of that because yours is 10. But tomorrow, let's say, somebody deposited like another 10, right? So you became from 10% to 5%, right? So that's how it always changing. It's not constant, people adding, people removing, so it will change, but you basically get what your allocation is. Now, all this seems juicy, but what really happens is there's a buying and selling happening in those exchanges, right? So, really, this is one of the really cool tool I found. I think you can see this. This guy, big shout out to EP in Twitter. This guy created this tool. So what you can do is, if you put your address here, I think yield details, once you go to yield details, put your address, it will come up that page. I have this in my, so once you do that, you will really get like total details, and you can see that I have $68. I put like $110 just to test the waters out. That's why when you think something, you should always try with small amount which are willing to lose, right? You can make a lot of money in LP like AVE and whatnot, which are really reputable. You can even stake your own currency like USDT or Ethereum. There's no risk. But what do you call? I think it's called impersion. I forgot the name, but yeah, impermanent loss, right? Impermanent loss. What's called impermanent loss? So what's happened is, for example, here, right? So I remember, So when I put it, I staked 49, like about $50 worth USDT, and milk was $50 USDT. But what really happened was, in the exchange, what really happened is peoples are basically, right now what's happening is peoples are selling milk and buying USDT, right? So they're cashing out. So when that happens, the liquidity has more milk but less USDT. That's what's happening. So here, in just in my portion too, there's a rebalance happen. So basically a lot of people, almost half of the people sold it. So uh, I got more milk, but its value is less. That's why my worth is less, right? So my milk is by rebalancing, by buying and selling, people's doing my liquidity. My USDT reduced by $21, but my milk is increased by $20,000, right? So yielded, this is the yield, basically means like the interest rate I'm getting. I made 1.57, which is really awesome if you ask me, right? But just because of this imbalance, I'm in loss. Yielded 1.57. Here milk, I yielded 2,500, and result is basically, this is the net result, is I have a basically negative 19, right? From 49 to negative 19. So my current is 29. I started milk 25, it's 50, almost double the milk, but almost half this, right? Now look at the price. USDT is always stable coin dollar, right? That's awesome. But what happened is the price, milk lost lot of price, right? Milk price when I stake it was 0.0019, but right now it's 0.0006, so it lost 68%. That's why the major loss you see. That's why if you see Bitcoin and Ethereum and in good coins, if you have good peer and you are fine holding it, your reward will increase here, right? If I was really believe in milk and long, then basically I have a lot of milk coin right now, right? But these are basically worthless. So what I'm gonna do, right? And that's why I did not put a lot of money. And now if you look at here, it did increase to 110 or 115 for 2 days before going um, all downhill. Now this is the LPs, right? So LP is basically those LP tokens, right? So really impressive. The LP's price has decreased, but basically LP, when I got 895 LP. That's where you are getting a lot of this yield. And I think like it's been like 15 or 20 days, and you can see that I almost gained 5%. That's awesome, really speaking, right? Not even 15 days, I think a week, no, probably 7 8 days, something like that, right? So I'm kind of getting a daily 1%, right? So my ELP is really awesome, 942, probably gonna go up, but just the price is like way down, right? So price is just down. So gross yield is this is $2, but basically my loss is this impermanent, something like that, impermanent loss, right? That's what they call when the rebalance happens. So usually if you have a good peers, by fee and everything, you will be net, net positive. But for crap coin, you can go that. I actually started the Bison wrap BNB. I think really small, like I stake like $5 10 worth, $5 this, $5 that. But yeah, $5 worth that. But both the BNB and, but seems like Bison has not dropped that much though. It's like 10% only. So what is my final value? LP price, this current, okay, this is okay. This is actually doing good, I think. Like I had like $7 or $8 only, so it's still $8. So yeah, if you pick a good peer, you can actually make some good money. But if you do not, then it can go downhill. Very nice. Like whoever this guy is, thank you. But it's a great yeah. It's a great app to just kind of see. I wish if they have the same app for other platform too. Maybe they have. I'll check it out. But this is really cool. This is basically LPLs and price details and everything's probably querying some blockchain informations and getting it. But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover. So if you have any question or comment about Beefy Finance, let me know. Other than that, also you can look into the stats, like how much how much they have in reserves and whatnot. So there's a lot of things going on. So yeah, I think it does take some times. Yeah. Vol TLV, I think it's coming up. I don't know why it's not coming. Beefy price, market cap, um, active vaults, Beefy holder, and I don't know why it's coming zero. Probably this not okay. I think it was loading. Okay. See, this is 230 million in vaults TLV. There's active vault, daily rewards, and whatnot. Still not populating, but you can see all these information. So pretty neat website, but you just need to do your own research. What is good, what is not. But also they have some docs, blogs. They have something called insurance. Maybe I could have insured my milk. So yeah, if you have any more questions, let me know. But that's it for today. Thank you and have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks.